Hey up Tomb Raider fans, I'm back with the second part of my Tomb Raider trailer reaction. I've already reacted to the Tomb Raider Catalyst trailer and I talked a little bit briefly in there about the Legend of Atlantis, so definitely watch the first part before you watch this one, but for you that have already watched it, I will not waste your time any longer. I will just start to play the trailer and then I'll share my opinions when it's done.
It's been years. But the events are still etched in my memory. Lost worlds, frozen in time. New discoveries, waiting behind every door. Across every chasm. I didn't know then the path this adventure would send me on. But it lit a fire that still burns. I need to see more. I need to go further. To uncover the secrets of Atlantis. Some legends are destined to be retold.
Alright, now this is where my whole excitement started to raise after I watched Tomb Raider Catalyst, because I assumed that that was just going to be the Tomb Raider game. I thought, oh, that's it then, there's no more. And then they showed off this, and I was like, what? That leaked footage was actually real, and I was buzzing at that point. I thought, yes, it's real, thank F for that. So I'll just talk about my reaction as I press play. I'll show you all, but when I saw this I thought, oh wow, like look at this. This is exactly what I've been asking for, what I've been hoping for. This is the Tomb Raider game that I have wanted for a very, very long time. Like, they've managed to make it look as realistic as possible without, you know, butchering her by making the character model masculine and whatever it looked like in that first reveal that they showed off a long time ago. I'm getting mixed up with the games as well, because they revealed what she was originally meant to look like, and that looks like the art style for this game, Legacy of Atlantis. But then they're making another game, which is Catalyst, and that's got a whole different vibe because it's set in India, so I'm assuming that that was the art style made for this game. But then the character model in Catalyst looks a little bit more like the, you know, original Lara that they were going for. So that's where I'm getting a bit confused. Which game was that meant to be for? I'm assuming it was meant to be for this, and they've drastically changed the character model. I don't know what you guys think to that one, but she looks way different. Look at this compared to that. She looks like Lara Croft on the left, and she looks like Lara Croft, kinda. Still not perfect, still not completely there, still a bit basic, but she looks more feminine, and you know, that's just all I really wanted. I just wanted to look more feminine. She might look a bit too cutesy and girl next door, but you know, we have to take what we can take, and I'm pretty certain that modders are gonna really have a field day with this one, especially Sweet Life, if they still want to make mods for Lara Croft. If they feel the need to even improve it, I hope that they get rid of this friggin' necklace, because I already dislike that. I hate the necklace. That wasn't in the original game, so I don't know what they're doing with this remake. They're reimagining it, and I don't like that. I'm going to make a remake. Just please keep her looking how she did, you know, and obviously make her look as realistic as possible, but don't add shit to it. You know, there was no need for them to add this necklace. No need at all, but whatever. I'm happier with this character model compared to the one that they originally showed off. This is way better, so I have to give them props there. I'm glad that they listen to the fans, because normally these gaming studios, they go full ahead with the bullshit and destroy themselves, but I think they're realizing that Lara Croft would not sell in the slightest. Survivor fans would have bought it up and lapped it up, but the OG fans would have said, nope, goodbye Tomb Raider, moving on, I'll stick to the classic Tomb Raider games. Go rot. But with this one, it feels like they're actually giving the OG fans and the Survivor fans what they want. So yeah, just the setting is perfect. I wanted this in a Tomb Raider game, a new Tomb Raider game. I wanted this jungle setting. I wanted this, and this is way better than what I could have imagined. So can't wait. Just imagine the scenes with the tiger. Hopefully that's going to be in this game. I hope that it's not just the remake of Tomb Raider 1 and it's got Tomb Raider 2 and 3 in it, because, you know, I think Tomb Raider 2 was the one with the tiger. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I think it was, unless that was Tomb Raider 1. And the Great Wall of China, and also with Natla, Jacqueline, she better be in this, and she better still look the same. They better not have race swapped her or done any bullshit with her. She better look the same. And they better not have added Jonah or any other side characters into this. I know it's a remake, a reimagining, but they better not have ruined it with all of that crap. Leave that to Tomb Raider Catalyst. But I'll carry on playing a little bit, show you more. So she's doing an iconic dive into the water. Good to see. The Shadow of the Tomb Raider modded version actually gave us that dive back. But then you see this, look at how cool that looks, man. That's going to be one of the tombs that you explore. That looks epic to me. Like, this is exactly what I wanted. I remember when I first saw the anniversary picture that they posted a long time ago, and I saw it with the dinosaur and Lara Croft and the logo, and I thought, that is the game that I want to play. Are we ever going to get a game like that? I honestly lost a lot of hope for it, but here it is. This is that game. This is what they were wanting to give us. They've obviously changed the character model with a backlash. Thank F for that. And then look at this. Complete jungle setting. Can't wait to explore all of this. I'll definitely be doing a playthrough on YouTube of this game. But then you come to this, and she looks beautiful. Can't deny it. She looks really good. She doesn't completely look like Lara Croft. She looks like what you'd expect with this meta-human Unreal Engine 5 character model. Compared to the OG, she just looks a little bit different with the eye shape and the nose as well. I don't know, there's something about it. It doesn't look completely like the OG, but I'm happy that it doesn't look like Lara Croft anymore. I'm chuffed with that. Like, I'm just pleased because, like I said earlier, modders will come in here and they will perfect her if they feel they need to. They'll get rid of that necklace. Anything that we, the fans, don't like or they don't like, they'll get rid of it. They'll change her and they will perfect the character model. So that's why I'm not worried about it. And we finally got a better voice actor in this compared to Survivor Lara. No shade to that voice actress. You know, she did a good job, but Camilla just didn't suit. She doesn't suit the OG Lara. She doesn't suit the confident, sassy Lara that we want. She doesn't suit that, so I'm glad that they're not keeping the same voice actor. I'm glad that they've gone with this newer one. I'll show you a picture of what she looks like. So this is the new actress, and I just think she sounds more like Lara. It's not perfect, though. I don't think it completely sounds like what I wanted Lara to sound like, but it's a lot better than Shadow of the Tomb Raider, let's be honest. When I used the modded version of that game, I loved it because they changed the dialogue. They used AI for it, which I'm not a fan of the AI stuff, but she sounded more like what I wanted Lara Croft to sound like. So now I won't need to get any kind of modded version to change the voice or anything like that. I will be happy with the voice, I hope. We'll have to see what the actual game's like, but from what I've heard, it sounds good. And look at this, backflips, swinging from ropes, doing puzzles, you know, in a classic outfit, and doing her backflips and all of her typical Lara Croft stuff that she does. And then this is where I got really excited, seeing the dinosaur footprint. I thought, yes, we're getting dinosaurs again. I've wanted that for a long time, ever since I saw that picture, to be honest. I wanted it to go back to this. So it's really cool to see. And this is meant to be just a full-on remake of the original Tomb Raider game. So, but yeah, I can't wait to do this scene as well with the wolves. I hope that a lot of it is very similar, you know, with a story where she's walking up to this. I wish I could move all this crap. When she's walking up to this tomb and she's with that guy who gets eaten by the wolves in the original game, and I hope that it's quite similar with that. And I hope that they've not changed the voice dialogue too much, where she's lost her sassiness, because she had a lot of sassiness, especially when she was speaking to, you know, Natla, Jacqueline, when she was speaking to her, being offered, you know, the job to come here. I hope that a lot of that is still the same, just a bit more realistic, I guess. It's not the 90s anymore. You know, they're going to have to make it a bit more realistic so fans don't cringe, I guess. But I don't know. Don't know what they're going to do with this, but it looks cool. It looks like it's going to have really good, fun gameplay. So that is the main point. This is the cover art, and she looks really good there. If I come down, though, I'll show you this right here. So, saying if you link your Amazon Games ID, which I don't want to do. I hate creating accounts just to unlock skins, but I know for a fact I'll really want that skin. Hopefully a modder on PC will actually give us that skin without having to do all this BS. You shouldn't have to do that. But this is made by Amazon Games at the end of the day, so they're probably going to make you sign up just to play the game, and that's what a lot of games do these days, so I'm going to have to lump it. But look at this. I'm assuming that you're going to get a lot of different skins in this game, and this is from Underworld, so it's meant to be a Tomb Raider 1 remake, but they're adding this Underworld outfit, which is cool to see. So I hope that they're going to add many, many more outfits, and it's not going to be locked behind a paywall, because that'll get really annoying. And I know for a fact I'll end up buying them as well, so they better be cheap if they end up doing that, but I really hope that they don't. I hope that they're unlockables, because that'd be cool to see. Like I said, the modded version of Shadow of the Tomb Raider, they added these unlockable outfits that you found in tombs and stuff. And I hope that they do that with this game, where you can actually unlock the outfits and different hair and whatever else. Because that'd be, you know, a cool thing to explore. And I hope that Croft Manor is in this Tomb Raider 1 remake. I had to talk about that. Seen a load of people on Twitter saying that as well, and I totally forgot about Croft Manor until I saw people talking about it, and I thought, oh shit, yeah, you had to do a load of puzzles and you locked the butler in the fridge. So we need Croft Manor. If they don't add Croft Manor, there's going to be riots. And if they make a DLC for Croft Manor, there's going to be riots as well. Don't put that behind a paywall. You know, give us a Croft Manor in the actual game. Have unlockable outfits, unlockable weapons, and be able to change like weapon skins would be really cool to see as well. And I think I'm going to prefer this game to Catalyst. I really do. I honestly think that this will be my favourite Tomb Raider game. Who knows, they might butcher it, so I'm not going to get overly hyped for any of it. It might be a buggy mess. You never know when it comes to Crystal Dynamics, but I enjoyed the gameplay side of Shadow of the Tomb Raider, so I assume that they're going to do a good job with this. And like, this is going to be really cool to explore Egypt. Like, you can imagine with all of the mystical creatures, the mummies and the lizards and whatever there was in Tomb Raider 1, there was all sorts, gorillas, all sorts of different creatures that you had to fight. But I'm wondering how it's going to turn out, especially seeing this skin, the Underworld skin. Are they going to implement Underworld? I wonder what they're going to do. I think that they're probably going to have a bunch of different skins. When you go to the mountain setting, you're going to have her, you know, mountain attire, and with the camo pants and the jacket that she wears, the orange jacket. I don't know, I'd love to see them add legend into it, you know, certain styles of legend. I don't know how they do that, but that'd be cool to see as well. I also want to talk about the remakes or remasters of the Tomb Raider trilogy, Legend, Anniversary, and Underworld. Are they still making that? Or is this going to be the remake of them. No idea. I'm assuming that this is just going to be a Tomb Raider 1 remake with added skins and a bit of lore. I'm assuming that that's what this game is going to be. And hopefully they are still making a remastered version of the Tomb Raider trilogy, because that'd be even more amazing. That'd be how many games? 5 games. We'd have this, Catalyst, and then the 3 trilogy games to play. That'd be really cool if they do that. That'd be a treat for Tomb Raider fans. We've waited long enough, so that'd be even cooler, and they'd make a shitload of money with that, I'm sure. I will just say I'm really not a fan of the way Lara looks in this picture, especially. I think she looks a bit too generic. I don't know how else to describe it. She just looks like a typical meta-human from Unreal Engine 5. It doesn't seem like they've really changed the base template much. Like, from this picture, she might look different in the game, but this picture does her no justice. She looks very innocent looking, and Lara's not really like that. She's sassy, she's got that certain look about her. I don't know what it is, I don't know how to explain it. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you're a classic fan, you know what I'm trying to say. There's just something about the face. She's too baby-faced, too innocent looking, too young looking, and that is a little bit concerning. I hope that that's just the picture. But like I mentioned so many times, we will have modders to be able to fix this stuff if it ends up being like that. And it could be way, way, way worse. For any of you that are really disappointed with the reveal, it could be Lara Croft that you're looking at. They could have gone full-on Larry with this Tomb Raider game and the other one as well. But fortunately for us, they've listened to the backlash this time and they've changed the model to look more feminine, which, you know, they're trying. Got to give them that. No idea what the story is going to be like, and when it comes to this remake, they better not reimagine the story, because if they start adding in new characters like Jonah and Sam, if they start messing with pre-existing characters like Natla, if they do any race swapping, if they go down that kind of route that a lot of games do when they remake games, because I know what Amazon is like with creating video game adaptations. I'm looking at Lord of the Rings, so I hope that they really stick to source material, respect Lara. So yeah, just a little bit concerned about this skin, but hopefully she looks better, because in the trailer she looks decent in certain shots, but she still looks a bit generic looking. But that's just my opinion. I'm just happy she doesn't look like Larry anymore. But I just wanted to end it off by coming onto this website, because they've actually shared some news about what this Tomb Raider Catalyst game is, and also a little bit about Legacy. So I won't bother reading all of that. That's just them saying that they're, you know, happy to share 2 games. But I'll come down here. It says that Tomb Raider Catalyst is set in the wake of a mythical cataclysm that has unleashed ancient secrets and awakened mysterious guardian forces. Tomb Raider Catalyst follows Lara Croft on a new adventure across northern India when the most notorious treasure hunters from around the world descend on the region. Lara races to uncover the truth buried beneath the fractured landscape and stop those who would use its power for their own gain. So when I've read that, the most notorious treasure hunters from around the world, I am starting to think Nathan Drake. Can you imagine if they actually added Nathan Drake into the Tomb Raider Catalyst? Imagine how cool that would be. If they haven't added him, definitely do it, because that would be a missed opportunity if they don't. That would be perfect. He is a notorious treasure hunter, and it would just make total sense. Even Indiana Jones, but that would make no sense with a time period unless they made a new modern version of Indiana Jones. But I've always wanted to have a spin-off game of Lara Croft and Nathan Drake. I think it'd be really cool. Drake versus Croft. I've always envisioned there being a Tomb Raider movie with Nathan Drake called Drake versus Croft. I used to draw them both together, and I think that would be a really cool crossover for them to do. It'd bring Nathan Drake back as well, because I love the Uncharted games and it's very Tomb Raider coded. So that'd be a cool thing if they did that. Instead of Jonah and Sam, bring Nathan Drake into the mix. You know, an actual lovable character that will add to the game and make it entertaining and add a personality, you know. But then, where was I? Lara races to uncover the truth. I've read that. So it says, as the ancient world collides with the present, I like that idea, Lara must decide who to trust among rivals and allies to prevent a catastrophe, I can't say that for some reason, and protect a secret that could reshape the future. So the only thing that has me nervous here is when it says allies, because you know how I feel about Survivor and Jonah and Sam and all of their sidekicks. Just don't want more of them to be appearing in this new game where they're teaming up together and they're just invading Lara's space. Don't want it. Stay away from me and my solo journey. I want to explore, jump off rocks and not listen to you asking if I'm alright 24/7. Are you okay, Lara? Are you hurt, Lara? Do you need a plaster, Lara? No, just F off. It says powered by Unreal Engine 5. Whether that's going to be a good thing or not. Can't knock it for the environment. The environments look really amazing in Unreal Engine 5. It's just the whole meta-human stuff I don't like in Unreal Engine. It says Catalyst delivers the largest Tomb Raider world yet. A vertically rich platforming playground of seamless wilderness layered with hidden depths of discovery ranging from towering mountains and vast deserts to dense jungles and mysterious ruins shrouded in myth. All sounds pretty cool to me. This dynamic environment will test both wits and skill with her signature acrobatic prowess. Lara will traverse a landscape full of secrets, delve into lost tombs packed with intricate puzzles, and solve ancient mysteries using her unmatched brilliance and richly customized adventure tech. So we're getting a return of tech, whatever that will be. Lara loves her technology. She loves it in the movies and the games, but it says 2026 marks the 30th anniversary of the Tomb Raider series. As such, it is a perfect moment to honor Lara Croft's beginning and introduce her debut adventure to a whole new audience. Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis, co-developed with our talented friends at Flying Wild Hog. So this isn't just made by Crystal Dynamics. That's why I have a bit more hope, a bit more faith, because the remastered games were made by a different studio as well, but they did a good job. I never played those games, but I've only heard good things about the remasters, some of them anyway. And it says, is a true reimagining of the original game. I'm just a little bit nervous when it says reimagining, just because when they say reimagining and modern audiences, alarm bells start to ring because they've butchered so many remakes of games by changing the story and the source material and making the main character unlikable when we all grew up loving her. So I hope that they don't completely reimagine her and water her down, because that'd be a shitting shame. It says, we've thoughtfully refreshed the experience in exciting ways, also brought from the ground up in Unreal Engine 5. It features a gorgeous re-envisioning of iconic environments, immersive sound design, modern gameplay mechanics, and new surprises, all while honouring the spirit of the classic. So that has me excited. New surprises, all while honouring the spirit of the classic. So as long as you do honour the spirit of the classic, we are good. It says both games are designed to offer compelling experiences that long-time fans will love and new players can easily enjoy. If you are joining us for the first time, welcome. We are thrilled to have you. What we've shared barely scratches the surface of what's ahead for Lara between these two incredible titles. We can't wait to reveal more soon. So that could mean a remastered version of the trilogy. That's what that kind of looks like. If they've got more to give us, we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully, but adventure awaits. And yeah, that is my videos, guys, on the Tomb Raider reveals. I will make more when there's more news to share. You know, if they announce the remastered trilogy versions, I will definitely make videos talking about that, see what we think to it all. I don't know what you guys think. If you're disappointed, tell me what you thought in the comments. I honestly, I welcome all opinions. Just keep it chill. I will not delete comments, I will not remove them, as long as you're respectful, you don't hate me for my opinions or other people for theirs. Keep it chill. You know, Survivor, OG fans, whatever. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Let me know in the comments. I am open to all opinions. But I will just say, if you are really disappointed, just remember that there will be mods to fix whatever you really dislike about the model. I'm assuming that that's where the most disappointment will probably come from. And we don't really know much about the story of both games just yet. you know, the remake should just stick to the source material, and if it doesn't, oh, don't know what's going to happen with that. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.